Greetings, wonderful deep divers. Shout out to everybody who's here. Shout out to everybody who's diving deep. Deep divers, you are appreciated. You are appreciated. Shout out to everybody here. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Deep divers, we got a whole lot to talk about. Now, this isn't just a regular video. This is a live stream where I need your interaction, deep divers. Right? Because we got a whole lot to talk about. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's just here. Susan, you are appreciated. With many thanks and much love. You are appreciated, Susan. Shout out to Susan. Shout out to everybody who's here. Everybody who's raising the frequency, raising the vibration. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are here. Shout out to everyone who's made it here. Now, let me just tell you this, deep divers. Let's start with gratitude always. A lot of people who watch my videos are going through a spiritual awakening. A lot of people who watch my videos are diving deep. A lot of people who watch my videos are saying, actually, we ain't having it. We want to be free, right? And in a time of a global pandemic, in a time of COVID-19, spiritual people, a lot of strange things are happening to spiritual people all around the world. But like I told you, deep divers, we're just warming up. Let's just raise the frequency a bit more. Once again, if you're on this live, smash the like button and share this link. Let's raise the frequency a little bit more. Oh, yes. Beautiful music. Once again, shout out to everyone who's here. Everybody who's diving deep. You are appreciated. Let me read these comments. Once again, deep divers. This is an interactive show, so make sure you leave a comment if there's something you want to say, and we're going to dive into it. Athena, Lugosi, you are appreciated. Hi, Ralph. I just wanted to let you know I have been watching your channel for a few years now. My spiritual awakening started in the woods. Your videos have helped me through this. Love you, Ralph. Shout out to everyone who's here, everyone who's really diving deep. So many people are waking up right now. So many people are really finding their true power. And that's what it's about. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's here, everyone who made it here, everyone who's diving deep all day, every day, everyone who's really breathing in that good ass prana, baby. And that's what it's about right now on the planet, Deep Divers. We got to make sure we're spreading good energy. We got to make sure we're putting out good vibrations every single day. Every single day, make sure you are putting out good vibes. That is the greatest secret ever. So let's dive into this. Let me just give a few more shout outs to everyone who's here. If you made it here, Deep Divers, welcome. You made it here, welcome. Manny, you are appreciated. Shout out to Manny. We're grateful for you. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for every single deep diver who's here, every single deep diver who's diving deep all day, every day. So let's dive a little bit into it, deep divers. Let's dive a little bit into it. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things, and we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Now, a lot of people are diving deep. A lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are just starting their spiritual journey. A lot of people are going through a huge metamorphosis right now because of everything that's happening on the planet. Because of everything that's happening with the global pandemic, a lot of people are now forced to go within. Because of everything happening with COVID-19, a lot of people are asking questions. All of a sudden, everyone's spiritual now. Because of what's happening with the lockdown, a lot of people have a lot of time to think, and a lot of people are starting to question reality. A lot of people are having a lot of anxiety, and I want to remind you, deep divers, make sure your energy is high frequency. A lot of people are having a lot of panic attacks, and I'm here to remind you that's okay. There's something called the dark night of the soul before we dive into it. And this is where a lot of people go through very hard times, and it's going to happen to a lot of people on the planet, especially during this global pandemic. A lot of people are going to go through it because right now they have to take a look at their shadow side. There are many people who are amongst us who have special gifts, spiritual gifts. Many people, I'm one of them. And the reason why I've been able to inspire millions of people for this long is because I've been on the spiritual path my entire life. And it's not all peaches and cream, but it's a gift. And the gift is amazing, but you have to learn how to use the gift. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's here. Let me give a shout out to AC. You are appreciated. Raising the frequency. Raising the frequency always. Always. So I want to remind you, let's take a little deep dive into it. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. right now, I want to remind you, deep divers, to really let love guide you, not fear. Make sure you are holding the light in your hands every single day. That is essential. That is paramount. Make sure you're doing that every single day. So the first thing people with a spiritual gift are affected by, a strange thing, is that they're guided by a little voice inside of them, right? Called intuition. That's number one. And we're going to talk about these in a way which ties it all into what's happening today. And also, like I told you, deep divers, these live streams aren't just about me talking. They're about you interacting and giving thanks. And we can talk about any subject, but people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. The first one is the intuition. See, a lot of people know what's happening on the planet is wrong. And therefore, their intuition tells them, I don't want to wear a face mask. That's what their intuition tells them. I just want to breathe in that good ass prana, baby. That's what their intuition tells them. And that's why right now on the planet, it's the spiritual people who are aware of the illusion. It's the spiritual people who can see that we came here to be free, and their intuition is telling them it's time to smile. Their intuition is telling them it's time to smile. So I want to remind you, if you have that voice inside of you every single day that something isn't right, because maybe right now they want to take away your freedoms, and you can feel something happening and you're not happy with the way it's going, and your intuition is speaking to you. Very strange that your intuition always interrupts. Even when people tell you something. Right now, a lot of people have a mind of their own. And it's happening all around the world. A lot of people, their intuition is guiding them. Their intuition is leading them to their sanity. And it's strange because the problem with intuition is that intuition doesn't make sense. See, back in the day, deep divers, my intuition told me I was working in a job in a school, but my intuition said it's time to be in your purpose every single day. I said, what? I said, this is insane. Because I was leaving certainty for uncertainty. And right now, a lot of people are doing that. And that's a very strange thing people with a spiritual gift have. They are able to trust themselves even when it doesn't make sense, because intuition is that voice inside of you that's telling you to do what's right. It's that voice inside of you that's telling you to trust yourself. It's that voice inside of you that's leading you to the right place of where you need to be, deep divers. Right? Growing up, had a lot of people pulling me in different directions. A lot of people pulling me in different directions. I had to listen to myself. And right now on the planet, with everything that's happening in this global pandemic, make sure you are trusting your intuition. Make sure you are trusting your intuition. If this doesn't seem normal, well, then listen to yourself. And make sure you are trusting your intuition. See, that's a gift spiritual people have. They can trust their intuition. They make sure they breathe. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's just joining us. Once again, deep divers, this is an interactive show. I want to learn from your experiences. I want to learn from your journey. What have you learned? Okay, we're gonna talk about everything today. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's just joined us. Everyone who's just joined us. Linda, you are appreciated. Thank you, Ralph, for helping us to understand. I look forward to your support. You are appreciated. You are appreciated. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's here. So I want to remind you, deep divers, people with a spiritual gift are affected by the intuition. The intuition is huge. So if you are someone today who's like, actually, something doesn't feel right, you got to learn how to trust yourself. You got to learn how to trust yourself. Once again, deep divers, welcome. If you are on this live stream, make sure that you smash the like button, share this link with your friends, say Ralph Smart is on live. We got a lot to talk about. And after we go through the 10 things, we're going to even talk about something else. But in the meantime, let's just dance a little bit, deep divers. I'm so happy. The whole world is just beginning. We already won. It's about us all. So many beautiful deep divers here. It's a choice. So happy to manifest whatever you want, to be whatever you want. It's a choice. Freedom is a must. We have to become the spirit. Greetings, I'm back. I just do these lives. Let me give a shout out to Jewel. Let me give a special shout out to Jewel. Wonderful, Jewel, you are appreciated. Thank you, Mentor Ralph. You are right on time with this live chat. Gratitude. Gratitude to you too, Jewel. Gratitude to everyone who made it here, deep divers. Like I say, people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So the first one is intuition. A lot of people right now have intuition that something isn't right on the planet, that something has gone wrong. And I want to remind you that you're not the only one who sees it like this. Right? One love to everybody here. One love to everybody who's diving deep. What I'm going to do, deep divers, hold on. Shout out to everyone who's in the chat. So intuition is huge. Make sure you are trusting your intuition every single day. Okay? People with a spiritual gift always trust their intuition. That's number one. Trust the small voice inside of yourself every single day. Trust that you're being guided to exactly where you need to be every single day. And you will get there. Trust that if something doesn't seem right, if in your heart you know that you shouldn't be wearing a face mask 24/7, trust your intuition. This is the gift spiritual people have every single day. They are able to trust their intuition every single day. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. People with a spiritual gift are affected by what else? What's the second strange thing people are affected by? Can you guess? Can you guess? Empathy. Empathy is huge. And you have to remind yourself, a lot of people right now have a lot of empathy to what's happening on the planet. A lot of people right now, empathy is a gift. Empathy is always a gift. Empathy is always a gift. Remind yourself that empathy is always a gift. And if you have the gift of empathy, if you can feel other people's emotions, their feelings, what they're going through, remind yourself that you're blessed. Every single day. A lot of people don't have empathy. A lot of people have become desensitized on the planet. But if you are someone right now who has empathy, congratulations. That's a gift. And that's why I want to tell you, empaths, learn how to protect your energy every single day. Learn how to protect your energy every single day. Because right now on the planet, a lot of people are absorbing energy they don't need. A lot of people have lost jobs. A lot of people have lost all kinds of things. Lost their business because of this global pandemic. And you have to remind yourself that you want to be strong. If you are someone who picks up a lot of energy, I'm here to remind you that's okay. I'm an empath. I'm an intuitive empath. But the reason why I'm inspiring so many people is because I'm able to pick up other people's mind states and what they're going through. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's here. Shout out to Eva. You are appreciated. Thank you, Ralph, for all of your wisdom. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You are appreciated. You are appreciated. So remind yourself the gift of empathy is huge, especially in a time like this, especially when a lot of people right now are starting to pick up the collective energy of fear. And empaths are able just to tap into other people's mind states, tap into other people's emotions. They know what people are going through. They can feel what other people are feeling. And it's not easy. It's not easy being an empath. It's not easy being someone who can just pick up other people's emotions and frequencies. But it's a great gift. The gift of empathy is strange when you even care for people who don't deserve to be cared for. You even care for people who aren't even serving you. You've still got compassion for them. And right now, with what's happening on the planet, compassion is the gift you need to enter a higher state of consciousness. Love the live streams. I appreciate it. Compassion is what you need. Empathy is being able to realize some people just need a hug. Inorganic ones just need a hug, right? Empathy is about realizing a lot of people, their problem is not you. So if you are someone who sometimes you're picking up other people's frequencies and vibrations, just remind yourself that empathy is the greatest gift you can have. A lot of people don't feel anything. And when you feel everything, when you're able to say, actually, wait a minute, right now I can feel everything. I can feel the wind. I can feel everything. That's a gift. And it's strange because it's something you're born with. It's something that you're born with. People with a spiritual gift are affected by sometimes playing small, and this ties into empathy as well. And that's why when you are an empath, you have to learn how to protect your energy. Otherwise, you're going to pick up everyone's garbage. That's why I always tell you, empaths, learn how to set up healthy energetic boundaries. Empaths are usually psychologists, physiotherapists, helpers, healers, because people, and the strange thing that happens to me all the time, people know, even when I don't tell them I'm inspiring millions, they just say, hey, you can help me. I say, huh? They're like, yeah, you can help me. I say, huh? Because they can already see and feel that I can help them. And this is the gift empaths have. People are drawn to you. They ask for your help. They ask for your consultation. They know you can help them. So sometimes it can be overwhelming because you got a lot of people always asking for your help. I get over 1,000 messages every single day. Over 1,000 messages every single day. At the same time, I'm happy to help because this is what I'm here to do. But as an empath, if this is not your job, if you're not a psychologist, if you're not a healer, chill out. You don't have to be the personal savior of other people, right? Once again, deep divers, give thanks. And let's just I told you, if you're on this live, smash the like button right now. Smash the like button and tell people Infinite Waters is live right now. Do that right now. Also add me on the verified Instagram page at official Ralph Smart. Do that right away. So I want to remind you, we just had the Great Conjunction. A lot of people can feel the energy of the planet. Only empaths can feel that. Empaths can feel the moon. They know when it's a full moon. Let me give a shout out to Mr. What You Are Appreciated. Hey, Ralph, so grateful for you and your empowering messages and videos. Continuous gratitude for the work you do and looking forward to the new earth we are creating. Hey. Oh, baby. Let me give a gratitude and always start with gratitude, deep divers. So, like I said, like I want to tell you, people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. So we started off with intuition. The second one is empathy. People, I asked, hey, if you've got a breathing in that good ass prana, if you can do it, I'm going to play it because I'm kind like that, deep divers. I told you, make sure you are part of the breathing in that good ass prana challenge. What did I say? I'm going to pick the 10 most passionate people, but the challenge is not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. So, because I'm a man of my word, deep divers, I think it's time that we actually listen to some deep divers out there. What do you think? What do you think, deep divers? Should we listen to some people who are breathing in that good ass prana, baby? Because this is an interactive show. This is an interactive show. I think it's time we do that. Okay, so let's just see. I told you, breathe in that good ass prana, and I'm going to start playing them on the live stream. So let's listen to some deep divers, okay?
Yeah, I'm just relaxing in the trees, just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. On a real one, I do want to say that I hear your message loud, clear, and I understand it, and I feel your message. I watched a speech the other day, and they said how in the future, in this new world order, that there's going to be engineers and there's going to be people teaching the engineers yoga. And I thought, you know what, I wouldn't mind teaching engineers yoga, but why on earth are they the only two options that we feel are being presented to us in such a diverse, such a unique world to live on, where we are all unique, we are all our own shining star, because our atoms are just evolved atoms that create the stars in the sky, which we need to see in the darkness, and we are those stars, and we are going to shine in the darkness, and we're going to show them that there is more to life than their little artificial intelligence, that there is feelings, emotions, and that there is connection with the world, with each other, and with ourselves. And I'm sick to death of having to explain this to everyone.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's like I told you. I'm giving thanks to everybody. Let me just.
Hey, Ralph. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I just heard that first part of what you said in your newest video, and I was already out here in nature, bro. You already know me. Been breathing in that good ass prana my whole life, man. And yeah, we in this matrix. I understand the systems have been put in place to keep us in a box, but I promise you, man, I promise you, we on our way up. We on our way trying to uplift the people. I've been having a little, you know what I'm saying, tough time myself. My family putting their idealisms and putting their ways of thinking into my being, and I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. So I have to come out here and be free any way I can, any way necessary. And I ain't even gonna lie to you, Ralph. There's agent right here watching me. I don't know. I just know good and dang well it's a weird.
Shout out to that wonderful brother, Deep Divers. Let me give a round of applause to everybody who sent it in. All right. So, like I told you, I always keep my word. I told you, give appreciation and make sure you're part of the Breathing in That Good Ass Prana challenge. And I'll be going live again tomorrow as well, deep divers. I'm just going to start doing live streams. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. So the first one, deep divers, is intuition. A lot of spiritual people have intuition that something is wrong on the planet right now. This is not the way children are supposed to be living. This is not good for their mental health. People who are on their spiritual journey can see that. And that's why people who are on the spiritual journey are connected to themselves. In other words, they are going within. When everyone else is distracted, they are going within. They're trusting their intuition. See, I had to trust my intuition, deep divers. And this is why I'm thriving every single day. The second strange thing people with a spiritual gift are affected by is empathy. If you are someone who has tremendous amounts of empathy, if you care for the elderly, okay, a lot of spiritual people are actually helping elderly people. They're working in nursing homes. They're helping the less able. They are inspiring people. They are life coaches. They are healers. They are Reiki teachers. They are massage therapists. They're helping people in all areas of life, you see, because they have empathy. The gift of empathy is strange because you feel connected to people even if you've only known them for a few minutes. You want to help them in every single way. People always say, Ralph, why do you help so many people? And I tell them it's because I'm an intuitive empath. I've been blessed with a gift by the universe to help people. And the only thing an empath has to learn how to do is protect his energy. That's the only thing an empath has to do. Nana, shout out to Nana. You are appreciated. Much love and greetings from Norway, North Norway. I got 2 cats on the road here with me. P.S. Spiritual life is exhausting sometimes, but it's worth it. Hey, ties into what we're talking about, empathy. It can be exhausting because a lot of people who are spiritual, a lot of people who are waking up, they have a lot of empathy. They want to help everyone. They want to help everyone that comes into their way. So you're going to have to learn every single day, make sure you are learning to protect your energy. The only reason why I can help other people is because I'm able to take care of my own energy every single day. Now, what is the third? People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. What's the third thing? What's this wonderful, beautiful sister doing here right now? Right? A lot of spiritual people who are on the spiritual journey will often find themselves alone at some point in their life where they want to be alone. They choose to be alone because being alone actually gives them more freedom than being in a crowd going in the wrong direction. What? Slow motion this side. Actually being alone actually gives them more freedom than being in a crowd going in the wrong direction. And this is why many spiritual people who are on the spiritual path, will often find themselves alone. There's a reason why, if you go back and you see all the teachers, the spiritual masters, the sages, they were always alone. Buddha, all of these people, they were always alone for a reason, because they were going on the spiritual journey. We often think that the spiritual journey is about being around people all the time. No, it's about learning how to be comfortable in your own skin. Once again, everybody who's on this live, you are appreciated. Once again, this is an interactive show. Give thanks, deep divers. I keep telling you, the reason why I got a YouTube Gold Award, the reason why Infinite Waters has over 15 billion minutes watched is because I'm able to give thanks. That's why I told you, I'm blessed every single day, right? So make sure you give thanks. If you're on this live, smash the like button right now. I repeat, if you're on this live, smash the like button right now. I repeat, if you're on this live, smash the like button right now and share this link with other people and let them know I'm live. So I'm going to play. Let's raise the frequency a bit more. Take this time to express gratitude. Remind yourself, when we talk of manifestation, the more grateful you are, the more you receive. I don't have to make videos, deep divers. I've already made it. Right? I've already manifested a YouTube Gold Award, already over 15 billion minutes watched. The universe brings me abundance every single day. Wealth, prosperity, love, harmony. And it's only because I'm able to give thanks. So like I always say, learn the power of giving thanks if you want to receive. I learn it. And that's why the universe blesses me. That's why I told you I'm still here after all these years. How do you think Ralph Smart is still here after all these years, deep divers? I'm asking you a question. How do you think I'm still here after all these years? It's not by me. It's because I was able to give thanks to the universe. What? Slow motion this side. It was because I was able to give thanks. Do you think, deep divers, let me ask you a question. Do you think you can, because I've made the universe has blessed me with good health. Also, it's helped me to inspire other people. Do you think I'm doing this by myself? No. Universe is working through me. Universe said, Ralph, don't worry, you are protected. I already saw it. Universe said, Ralph, you're going to inspire millions of people. I'm only going to send you more health, more wealth, more abundance, more good energy. I said, universe said yes. So ask yourself, how come Ralph Smart is still here, looking younger than ever, inspiring millions? I told you, that's what happens when you learn gratitude, deep divers. You better learn. Everybody on this live, make sure you smash the like button and give thanks. Give thanks for the gift of waking up today. Did you say thank you? Do you ever say thank you to anybody that's helped you? Do you ever say thank you? I say thank you a lot, and that's why I'm manifesting. So I want to thank, let me give a shout out to everybody here. Let me say thank you to some people. The people who are giving thanks, I thank them. Borealis, vibration, you are appreciated. Low key, this is kindergarten for the folks that already broken through the veil. All is one, no linear thinking, anyone, only the now. Absolutely. Shout out to you. Art of Jamelia, you are appreciated. And let me just tell you this, deep divers, there is no kindergarten or everything is always necessary to learn. The reason why I'm a master is because I'm a student at the same time. Slow motion this side. So remind yourself you can still learn. You see, those who think they can't learn are the ones who stop growing. Those who think they can't learn are the ones that stop growing. So remind yourself you can always learn more. I'm learning every single day. And you got to remind yourself, because I have so many subscribers, I gotta break things down in a simple way than a complex way. Right? So Dawn MC, shout out to Dawn MC. Shout out to everybody who's here. Let me give a shout out to Dawn MC Love Virus 1. Always grateful, one love to you, always, right? So People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Once again, this is not just a list video. We're talking about how this is tying in to the global pandemic. I want to remind you, deep divers, over 100,000 doctors have come forward and are speaking up and speaking out, because right now they are taking away your freedoms. And you better stand up for it. You better stand up for it. You better stand strong in your power. You better do that. So let's just give thanks. Once again, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share this link. We're going to give thanks. And then we're going to talk about what we have to talk about. Let's raise the frequency. This is for all the people who gave thanks. Let's go. Oh, yes. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Shout out to everybody who's here. Shout out to everybody who's joining us. So I want to remind you, people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Okay. So the first one is intuition. We talked about that. The second one is empathy. We talked about that. The third one is being alone. Right now, a lot of people find themselves alone on their spiritual journey. And the reason why this is so important is because in this split that's happening with the COVID-19, I told you there's going to be a huge split with COVID-19. And the split is going to go like this. A lot of people are going to tell you that it's all in your head. It's called gaslighting, right? So a lot of people are going to be very alone because there are people who believe COVID-19, it's a religion. And there are people who don't believe in COVID-19. There are people who believe in it, and there are people who don't believe in it. So the people who don't believe in it are going to be alone. There are people who believe in feeling like a victim. And there are people who don't believe in feeling like a victim, who are choosing to say, actually, I want to be free. I want to find my freedoms. I want to reclaim my power. And they're saying, we ain't having it. So it takes a lot of strength to stand in your truth. It takes a lot of strength to really find the power, find the courage to say, actually, right now, I'm going to stand in my truth. And sometimes standing in your truth, you might be alone. Sometimes standing in your truth, sometimes standing in your truth, it might leave you alone. You might be alone. But I'm here to remind you, deep divers, everybody who is diving deep right now, everybody who is going through their spiritual journey, everybody who has woken up, there comes a point in time where you will be alone. Okay, we got the chat rolling a bit faster now. Let me give a shout out to everybody who's here. We've been told that being alone is a bad thing. We've been told that being alone is a negative thing. No, in fact, being alone is the key to our liberation. Let me give a shout out to everybody who's here. Being alone actually helps us wake up faster. See, a lot of your friends around you aren't really friends. They're distractions, holding you back from going far. And that's why a lot of people on the journey, they say, wait a minute, I got to spend some time alone by the beach. And it's strange. It's real strange, deep divers, because you got a whole lot of friends. You got a whole lot of friends. I got so many friends, deep divers. I got a few good ones. Let me say that, actually. But I have a lot of people who are always saying, Ralph, I mean, look at me. I'm reaching out to a lot of people. I'm helping a lot of people. So imagine the people who I have around me. But even still, sometimes I'm like, hey, I need to go to the mountaintop. I need to see the infinite waters. I need to spend some time alone. And it's strange because a lot of people who are alone on the spiritual journey, it's a choice. They've chosen to be alone. They got a lot of friends. They got people who they can hang out with, but they say, actually, right now, I need to spend some time with myself. I need to go within. And this is the key to really becoming our greatest version. So it's strange. Sometimes on your spiritual journey, you might find yourself being alone, but it's because it's going to liberate us. Isabel, you are appreciated. Let me shout out to everyone here. Deep divers, we're just warming up. We're just warming up. We got a whole lot to talk about. Isabel Travis, you are appreciated. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside of you cannot do you any harm. And being alone can be an opportunity to heal yourself within. Isabel, that slow motion is for you. Say it again, Ralph. And that's the thing. A lot of people have found their empowerment with being alone. I said this, I would rather be alone than follow a crowd heading for a cliff, off a cliff, going in the wrong direction. So Isabel Travis says, if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside of you cannot do you any harm. And being alone can be an opportunity to heal yourself within. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's number 3. Let's bring you up to date. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things, deep divers. So we talked about this. Intuition is number 1. A lot of people who are having this gift, they have this voice inside of them that guides them to where they need to be. They have a voice inside of them that says, actually, let me take off my face mask when they tell me to put it on. In the heart of nature, I want to breathe. Thank you. Another strange thing a lot of spiritual people have, the gift they have is empathy. They have this need to just help other people. They want to help the elderly. They want to care for people. And we're up to number 3, which is being alone. People with a spiritual gift are affected with enjoying their own company. Right? They got this tendency to say, actually, even though I got friends who want to hang out with me, I want to spend time alone to find out who I really am. Let me shout out to vibration, you are appreciated. Free energy is possible, and the technology has been created and withheld from our species for manipulation purposes. Absolutely. We got to remind ourselves of free energy. So what's number 4, deep divers? Let's just go through them. Okay, and this is going to tie into free energy. It's going to tie into what's happening on the planet. Once again, if you are on this live, make sure you smash the like button right now. Smash the like button right now. Smash the like button right now and share this link with people. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Number 1, intuition. Number 2, empathy. Number 3, being alone. But this is not just a video about lists, right? We're tying this into the global pandemic. We're tying this into how to liberate ourselves, how to live our best life. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's here. Before we go to number 4, let me give a shout out to frequency vibrations. You are appreciated. Okay, so let's go to number 4. Let's go to number 4. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Now, a lot of people with a spiritual gift, they're told to do something, but they don't do it. They have this strange thing of questioning authority. Who would have thought, deep divers? Are you questioning authority right now with the global pandemic? Are you saying we ain't having it? Are you saying actually we want to be free? Are you saying no more lockdown? Are you saying actually we ain't having it? See, a lot of people with a spiritual gift, they can smell bullshit from a mile away. They can smell BS from a mile away. And that's why a lot of people right now who are very awake, they're choosing to say enough is enough. They're choosing to breathe in that good ass prana every single day. And they're choosing to say, I know my freedoms. They're standing up against authority. This is not easy to do. And that's why it's a gift. It's strange because most people don't stand up to authority. You see, most people do what they're told. Most people you know, it's over for them in the Matrix. They're going to get sucked up by the Grim Reaper. They're going to get sucked up by the Grim Reaper. But a lot of people with a spiritual gift, deep divers, they can smell BS from a mile away. So when people tell them to do something, they say we ain't having it. Spencer, shout out to Spencer in the house. When people say do something, they say, actually, I got a plan of my own. I just want to breathe in the good ass prana. You see, that's what people with a spiritual gift do. That's what people with a spiritual gift do. And it's strange. In a world where everyone is in fear, spiritual people are free. Spiritual people know their power. Spiritual people are saying, actually, I'm standing up to authority. And this is strange because people around them are telling them you should do what everyone else is doing. But people who are waking up are saying, actually, wait a minute, I got plans of my own. So that's number 4. People with a spiritual gift are affected by the strange desire to stand up to authority. It's strange because, like I say, let me talk for myself personally, not anyone else. I'm probably the only one on YouTube who's really going hard about the lockdown. Probably the only one, not the only one, among one of the few people who are speaking up for humanity to say we ain't having it. That's just a fact. I've done more videos than anybody about saying, hey, you better get your freedom back. Hey, you better wake up. I've done more videos than anybody on YouTube waking your ass up. That's just a fact. Right? So why would I do this? Because as a multi-dimensional being having a human experience, I know I have to give people the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. A hard pill for you to swallow is that you are going to turn into a cyborg if you don't wake up. You're going to turn into a cyborg if you don't wake up. A hard truth I have to give you is that if you don't wake up fast, this is going to be your future. 1984. That's going to be your future. You ain't going to have no freedom. You ain't going to have no freedom. You better believe it. That's going to be your future. If you don't wake up, this is going to be your future for the rest of your life. So, as somebody who is a multidimensional being, a master teacher, I'm standing up against authority. I'm standing up against injustice. I told you, we have to become the superheroes of our own story. This is how we empower ourselves. We got to become the superheroes of our own story. This is how we free ourselves. We got to become the author of our own story. Let me give a shout out to the bear down the road. Let me give a shout out to the bear down the road. You are appreciated. Much love, deep diver. True strength is not how much you can lift. It's how much you can let go. Slow motion this side. Keep the vibes high and remember to do something today that your future self can thank you for tomorrow. Absolutely. Absolutely. You are appreciated. That's a great. I didn't know I could meet the bear down the road. Right? That's a new thing. I heard of the cat down the road. Haven't heard of the bear down the road. But talking about standing up against authority is huge. How many people do you know who are speaking up against what's happening on the planet? I'm sure the people that you do know who are doing it are people who have had a spiritual awakening. Because when you realize that freedom is when you have nothing left to lose, you realize that right now it's about speaking your truth. Right now it's about saying, I have to do the right thing. This is not normal. This is not normal. It's not normal. And people who have gone through a spiritual awakening can see that. If you haven't gone through a spiritual awakening, you will think that it's normal. But as you begin to awaken, you start to stand up to authority to say, wait a minute, why are things the way they are? You start to question things a bit more. You start to say, wait a minute, it was only supposed to be 2 weeks to flatten the curve. It was only supposed to be 2 weeks to flatten the curve. So right now they're playing you like a fiddle. And only if you're going through a spiritual awakening can you say, actually, I'm going to stand up against authority and I'm going to make sure I breathe in that good ass prana, baby. I'm going to make sure I breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Right? So, like I told you, deep divers, this is not a regular video of just me listing them. This is an interactive show where we can talk about any topic you want to talk about. I just put that title just to get you to think about things, people with a spiritual gift, right? So I did ask deep divers you to send in a video of you breathing in that good ass prana, baby. So let's see some.
Hi everyone, this is Bonnie from Awaken Video, and I'm just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. This video is dedicated to my friend Ralph Smart over at Infinite Waters YouTube channel. I've been a subscriber of his for a number of years now, and I tend to agree with his view on reality and what's happening in the world. I think we're moving from the age of Capricorn into the age of Aquarius. We're going through a transition right now. We're also moving into 5D. For those of us with love and care in our hearts, we are moving into a higher state of conscious awareness. Now we are going through kind of a difficult transition.
Shout out to that wonderful soul. You know, like I told you, deep divers, let me see some more.
Let love guide you, not fear. Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. And I'm just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Let's get it. Are you breathing in that good ass prana, man? Come on, go outside, man. Get some fresh prana, fresh air. It smells so good. It tastes so good. Go outside in nature. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. Peace. Infinite.
Yay. Shout out to the wonderful brother, JT. Let's see one more for now.
I'm chilling in nature, breathing in the good as prana, baby. Nature is day, chillaxing in nature.
Hey. That's beautiful. Like I told you, deep divers, I'm a man of my word. And make sure you also upload your breathing in that good ass prana challenge. It's not over yet. So from time to time, I just play people's videos who inspire me. You know, shout out to everyone there. So people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. We've talked about number 1 being intuition, right? We've talked about number 2 being empathy. Number 3 being alone. And we are here, we're up to questioning all authority. You know, right now on the planet, deep divers, with everything that's happening with this, with Godzilla, with COVID-19, which is the sweeping the planet, right? That seems to be all people are talking about. A lot of people are afraid. A lot of people are just doing exactly what they're being told. But there are people who are questioning. And this is a gift of being on your spiritual journey. You start to question, say, wait a minute. Why does it have to be this way? Why does it have to be this way? Why does it have to be this way? So this is what happens on your spiritual journey. You have an epiphany moment of saying, actually, I'm going to question authority, because you are all about freedom. You're all about standing up for your freedoms. Let me give a shout out to Samantha Jones, the wonderful Samantha Jones. You are appreciated. Thank you for always inspiring. I love you to the moon and back. You are appreciated. And that's why I say I got to give thanks to the people who are giving thanks. That's why I do these shows. So let's raise the frequency a little bit. Let's take it to church, deep divers. Let's go to church. All right, that was for Samantha Jones, like I said. So people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. So if you are someone who is strangely speaking up in a world where they want you to be silent, I'm here to remind you, keep on doing it. It's strange because everyone around you is scared. A lot of people you know are so frightened, so afraid of everything that they're telling you about COVID-19 and the pandemic. But there are people who choose not to live in fear. There are people who choose every single day to live in freedom. And that's a great spiritual gift if you have it. Now, let's talk about number 5. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. What's this woman doing here right now? What's this woman doing here right now? She seems like a medium. What's she doing? And this is a gift spiritual people have. It's what I call the 3 C's. You know, a lot of people know I'm a clairvoyant, which means I can see things before they happen. That's why in 2019, I predicted exactly what was going to take place in 2020. It's on record. I told you in 2020, they are going to lock down the planet. I told you. People said, Ralph, how did you know what was coming? Because I can see into the future. And in ancient times, you had oracles, you had people who were able to have the gift of clairvoyance, you know. Usually starts as a child. You're usually going through initiation. And this gift people have is a real gift. I have it. And that's why people say, Ralph, gosh, how did you know I needed this video? Because as a 33, born on March 3rd at 3:03, I'm a clairvoyant by nature, meaning I have a gift of being able to see. I'm a seer. And that's the reason why I'm inspiring millions of people. That's the reason why I'm able to tap into millions of people's mind states. How do you think I've been able to connect with so many people? It's because I know what you're going through. And only psychics, mediums, clairvoyants know this. They can feel things. They can see things. They are in tune with who they are. And that's a gift. And it's strange because they're the only one in the room that can do that. Everyone is talking. They're listening. Everyone is talking. They are observing. Everyone is talking. They're tapping into the field. They're tapping into the field. And that's why this gift is so crucial right now. You know, the gift of clairvoyance, clear sight, the 3 C's, clairaudience, clear hearing. Can you hear? Every single day, can you hear? You see, people with this gift, this spiritual gift, they can hear things. They can hear things other people can't hear. They can see things other people can't see. They have this gift most people don't have, which I call the 3 C's, clairvoyance, which is clear sight. Clear sight, deep divers, is strange. You can see things before they happen. Not only that, let's talk about dreams. A lot of people on the spiritual journey, a lot of people with a spiritual gift have the gift of premonitions. I have it. I can dream about something, then it actually happens. And this happens to a lot of people with a spiritual gift. They see things in their dreams that actually manifest in real life, not just once, but all the time, because they are able to tune in to the ethers, the ethereal realms, and therefore they have a gift of premonitions. When they're around people, they can pick up on the energy. Sometimes it happened to me once. I was supposed to meet this person, but I had a dream that actually this person ain't, their energy is not too good. I better not go and meet them. See, universe was showing me something, and that's what happens to people with a spiritual gift. They are shown things. When they close their eyes, they are able to see more clearly. What? Slow motion this side. When they close their eyes, they are able to see more clearly. Once again, deep divers, if you're on this live, give thanks and smash the like button. Once again, if you're on this live, make sure you smash the like button, give thanks. Smash the like button, deep divers, and share this video. Before we talk about that even more, let me give thanks, because I'm all about giving thanks. Spencer, you are appreciated because you gave thanks. You are appreciated. And let me tell you this about appreciation, deep divers. The reason why I've got a YouTube Gold Award, the reason why I have billions of minutes watched, I'm not struggling, deep divers. Universe is blessing me every single day. The reason why I'm in this position, I want you to realize how this works. I want you to learn how the universe works. You've seen me day in, day out, inspiring your us, helping you raise your frequency. You can say thank you, but guess what? You don't even have to say thank you, deep divers. Don't worry. Be ungrateful. Be ungrateful. Because the universe is blessing me regardless. Right? YouTube Gold Award. Over 15 billion minutes watched. So like I told you, you better learn to be grateful. I'm grateful. That's why I got a YouTube Gold Award. I'm grateful. That's why I got 2 million subscribers on YouTube. Over 5 million on the website. Why I've got over 250 million views on YouTube. So I'm just reminding you, you might think that not being grateful, you're doing yourself a favor. The reason why I've been able to manifest deep divers is because I'm able to say thank you. And if you are someone who has not said thank you, I feel sorry for you, because I used to be like that a long time ago. Nothing was working out. I had to say thank you, universe. Thank you, mentor. All of a sudden, I got a YouTube Gold Award. All of a sudden, my life took off in the most beautiful way. So remind yourself, I can do these shows like this because the universe has blessed me. It keeps blessing me. I want to say a thank you. Keyword, thank. Second keyword, you. Thank you. 2 keywords. To Spencer, you walked through my front door the other day and I said hi. Shout out to Spencer. Let me give a shout out to everybody here. Let me give a shout out to Jay Millie. You are appreciated. Ralph, thank you again for all you do. You should do a live with Aaron Doherty. That would be an epic session. Let's go 80s. Hey, one love to you. Like I told you, you give thanks, I'm going to give thanks back. Like I told you, deep divers, support the channel. I'm going to support you. So while this plays, because we're going to go 80s, give thanks. Smash the like button. and give thanks. This is for you, Jay Millie, who gave thanks. Gratitude is what helps you manifest, deep divers. Always remind yourself of that. Look at the people who are grateful, then see what they've manifested. Let me repeat that. Look at what the people who are grateful have manifested. Look what Ralph Smart has manifested with gratitude. Look at what Ralph Smart has manifested with gratitude. So always remind yourself, it's a gift. It's a gift to say thank you. I'm grateful every single day. Every single day. Because I told you, right now I'm living my best life. Right now I'm living my best life. Right now the universe has blessed me with so much abundance, it's unbelievable. So let's do this. Gratitude. Oh yeah, let me give a shout out to everybody who's here and everybody who made it. Once again, deep divers, make sure you give thanks. You know, I told you, support me, I'm going to support you. The gentleman asked for 80, so we went 80s. You see, that's what happens when you give thanks. That's what happens when you give thanks. Everything in life is about give and receive. Everything in life is about give and receive, right? So let me read some comments. We're at number 5. We're going to go through them again, but let's read some comments. The bear down the road, you are appreciated. Let me shout out to the bear down the road. So the bear down the road. Much love, Ralph. You inspired me to be the bear down the road. Remember, deep divers, you don't chance the old by fighting the old. You don't change the old by fighting the old. You change the old by creating the new. That's powerful right there. That's powerful right there. Absolutely. You are appreciated. You are appreciated. Let me send an appreciation to everybody who's here. Never settles, you are appreciated. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. And today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Oh, yes. Let me give a shout out to Ascending Infinite Goddess. You are appreciated, dear. I'm so grateful for you as one of our spirit guides. You have helped me remember my power, and I'm living my purpose, helping people with my YouTube and website. I have begun to embody my chosen name, Ascending Infinite Goddess. We're clapping for you, baby. Wonderful. Let me shout out to Ascending Infinite Goddess. And Ascending Deep Divers, make sure you check her out. Wonderful, wonderful sister. Wonderful sister. See, I'm giving thanks to you right now, Ascending Goddess. Infinite Goddess, I'm here to tell you, you are appreciated. I'm here to tell you, you are needed. I'm here to tell you, you are loved. I am so grateful for you as one of our spirit guides. You have helped me remember my power, and I'm living my purpose, helping people with my YouTube and website. I have begun to embody my chosen name, Ascending Infinite Goddess. And hey, that's a powerful name. That's a powerful name. Let me give appreciation to everybody who's here, because that's what it's about, Deep Divers, appreciation. Kimber Wolfgang, you are appreciated. Master Ralph, thank you. It is such a pleasure to be inspired by you every day. Much love, respect, and gratitude. Good to see you wearing your shades. I've got mine on. It's only up from here, baby. Gotta wear shades because the future is so bright. Slow motion this side. Gotta wear shades because the future is so bright. Absolutely. So let me shout out to Christy Smith. You are appreciated. Thank you, universe, for bringing us here together today. One love to all of us. Absolutely. You are so appreciated. You are appreciated. So let's go. You're coming in on the 11/11. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Oh, we are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. So there are a lot of people who are going through a spiritual awakening now. And that's great to see. It's great to see a lot of people really waking up. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see a lot of people who are really empowering themselves every single day. And that's what it's about. So, people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Number one is intuition. Number one is intuition. And if you are someone who is listening to your intuition right now, that something is not quite right on the planet, that this is not normal, that's strange, because there are a lot of people who are saying snap out of it. But if you can realize that this is not normal, like human beings did not come to live in lockdown for the rest of their lives, they did not come to live in chains, well, that's a spiritual gift. That's strange, you know. Empathy is number two. Just to get you up to date, Deep Divers, empathy. If you are caring for other people, the elderly, that's a spiritual gift. People are affected by that who are on the spiritual journey. Also, being alone. If you have a lot of friends, but you choose to be alone, that's a gift. And that's why a lot of people on their journey, they choose to be alone. Because they realize following the crowd is a bad idea. They can think for themselves. They don't follow the herd. They're not sheep. Because sheep, unfortunately, only get led to the slaughterhouse. Sheep only get led to the slaughterhouse. Right now, it's time to be a lion. Let me give a shout out to everybody here who's here. You are appreciated, Deep Divers. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. So I told you. Number 3 is being alone. If you are choosing to be alone right now, if you are choosing to say, actually, I'm going to breathe. In a world where everyone is just masked up, I'm going to choose to breathe. That's a spiritual gift because you're trusting yourself. And that's commendable. Number 4 is letting go of authority. See, people with a spiritual gift are able to let go of authority. If you are questioning what's happening, congratulations. But once again, deep divers, let me just give a shout out to everyone here before we dive really deep into it. Candy Davis, you are appreciated. You are appreciated. Let me give a shout out to Don Way. You are appreciated. Gratitude and letting go of fear is a lot harder during challenges and painful times, but I trust that everything will become clearer soon. This message is to send this new energy out in the universe. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. New Ray, you are appreciated. Thanks for blessing us with good energy daily for years. Keyword years. You are appreciated. This is the work of a legend. You are highly appreciated. Much love, Ralph. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And that's why I told you, when you give thanks, I always give thanks back. I always give thanks back. I always give thanks back because, like I told you, I've been on this journey of awakening for a little while and diving deep for a little while. And it's not me that's showing up every single day. I want you to remind yourself of that. It's not me doing all of this. Universe is helping me do it. Universe is guiding me to be in my purpose. Universe is saying, Ralph, I'm going to give you energy to inspire millions of people. So like I told you, it's a gift. That's what happens when you say, thank you, universe. I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad to be here. So people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Number 1, intuition. Intuition is number 1, okay? If you can listen to yourself, that's a great gift. Number 2 is empathy. Number 3 is being alone. Number 4 is not listening to authority. Now we're at number 5, which is the gift of clairvoyance. If you can see that something is not right with the world, that's a great gift. If you have clairsentience, which is clear feeling, you can feel into things. You're in front of someone and you can feel their energy. Their energy doesn't feel right. Also, clairaudience. Not everyone is listening to things in the same way. If people tell you one thing, but you hear another thing, that's a spiritual gift. It's strange. Sometimes people are like, I love you. But secretly, it's like, I don't love you. Right? So the gift of being able to have discernment, that's what I'm getting at. Discernment, okay? That's number 5. People with a spiritual gift are affected by this. Clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, being an observer, discernment, feeling into the field, learning how to master silence, to listen and feel everything that's there. And it's strange because, like I said, sometimes people are talking to you, they're telling you something, but you're hearing something, you're hearing their energy. You're feeling their energy. And it's not matching up with their words. And that's why it's very strange. Because as an enlightened being, as a spiritual being, you can feel into things. You can hear things other people can't hear. You can see things other people can't see. You can feel things other people can't feel. And it's only because as a spiritual being, you are reconnecting back to your power every single day. As a spiritual being, you are reconnecting back to your power every single day. And it's a gift. You know, there's so many beautiful deep divers I connect with every single day. I got love for all you wonderful deep divers. Once again, if you're on this live, make sure you smash the like button. We're going to go to number 6. We're going to go to number 6. Smash the like button if you're on this live. Smash the like button. And also share this link with other people. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you give thanks. Before we go to number 6, let me give thanks. Let me give out shout out to Spencer. Cece, you are appreciated. Cece, you didn't say anything. You are appreciated, Cece. Cindy Lee Kelly, you are appreciated. You are appreciated. Thank you. I love you. Uploaded my first video today. I appreciate your help. Wow. Wow. Deep divers, let's give it up. Let's give it up, deep divers. And that's huge. Cindy Lee Kelly. That is amazing. Cindy Lee Kelly. Right? If you uploaded your first video, I'm proud of you because it takes the first step to get there. It takes the first step. It's not easy. You see, to anybody who's sharing videos, uploading, helping other people, congratulations. It's not easy. You know, I've been making videos for a little while and I can tell you it takes effort. It takes time. Live streaming takes time. It takes effort. So if you are doing it, I'm proud of you, baby. We're proud of you. We're proud of you. Continue to do it. And I want to encourage other people. If you want to share content, I encourage you to do it. Just like Cindy Lee, who's taken the first step. That's a big step, Cindy. That's a big step, Cindy. Uploading your first video today. Because take into consideration, a lot of people who are diving deep have not made their first video yet. Keep that in mind, deep divers. A lot of people who are diving deep have not uploaded their first video yet. They watch videos, but they have not uploaded it. So Cindy, congratulations. That's a big step. That's a big move. We're proud of you. Okay. Let's get up to date, deep divers. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Let's go to number 6. This is number 6. And number 6 is when you have a gift, you are willing to speak your truth even if your voice shakes. You see, people with a spiritual gift, what happens? They're living their truth even if it gets them in trouble. You see, we do things that's bizarre sometimes. We're able to live our truth even if it's unpopular. We're able to speak our heart and mind even if it's not popular. And that's strange. Because spiritual people with a spiritual gift, they don't do things that's popular. They don't do things that everyone else is doing. They don't do things just to get along with everyone else. They do what's right in their heart. Slow motion this side. Key word. They do what's right in their heart. Right? Key word. They do what's right in their heart. And it's strange because sometimes, you know, a lot of people who are awakening and who have been on the journey, they could use their energy in many different ways. If you don't know deep divers, Ralph Smart, I could do many other things than just inspire people. Right? I was given contracts to be a model, all kind of things, to be an actor, to be all kind of things, to just to work in I was working with autistic children, children with ADHD in a very high paying job as a psychologist, a counselor. I could have stayed there. Right? I could just be a I could be a troll on the internet who could actually have even like 20 million followers if I really wanted to do that. If I wanted to play that game, I could play it. It's not hard to do for me because I know how to do it. But I said, actually, I'm going to do the unpopular thing because it's the right thing to do. And many people with a spiritual gift, they do things that are crazy to other people. Like, what do? They follow their heart. When everyone says just be normal, they say, screw that, I'm going to Hawaii right now. They do things which are bonkers. Right? And this is the gift a lot of people have on the spiritual journey. They are led by their heart space and not their ego. They're led by their heart space and not their ego. And that's why a lot of people who are on the journey of awakening, the gift people have is to trust themselves. I had to learn how to trust myself. And right now with this global pandemic, people are being called to trust themselves. People are being called to trust that they know what's best for themselves. And that's a gift a lot of spiritual people have. They can trust themselves. That even though most people aren't breathing right now on the planet, I'm going to breathe. I'm going to breathe in the good ass prana, baby. Let me give a shout out to the Midnight Hunter Way. You are appreciated, brother. The Midnight Hunter Way, changing lives every day. You are appreciated. Gratitude Mentor, thank you so much for this badass live. You are appreciated. Gratitude to you. And so number 6 is really doing something which is not popular. In a world where a lot of people are fixated with comparing themselves to other people, in a world where a lot of people are like, gosh, I've got to fit in on social media. I got to keep up with the trends. You see, most people with a spiritual gift, they're living in their own realm. Let me give a shout out to everybody who's here. Everybody who's here. Once again, deep divers, make sure you smash the like button. Smash the like button and share this link because we got a lot to talk about. And once we talk about the 10, I got something else to talk to you about. But people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. So let's just run through them up to number 6. So if you are having a spiritual gift, the first strange thing you're affected by is your intuition. Okay? That's number 1. You can hear things inside of you. No one else can hear. You're being guided to exactly the place where you need to be. Number 2 is empathy. You care for the elderly. You're a helper. You want to lift people up. You're drawn to putting yourself in other people's shoes. That's honorable. That's commendable. And that's a gift. The only thing is you have to learn to not drain your energy. You have to learn how to set up healthy energetic boundaries. I'm an intuitive empath. At the same time, I realize charity starts at home. How can I help you if I can't help myself? How can I help you if I can't help myself? So we went to number 3, which is being alone. A lot of people who are waking up will find themselves alone. That's initiation. That's why all master teachers had to be alone. They had to be alone. They had to find themselves. They had to separate themselves from the sheep. Most people in the matrix are sheep. They do what they're told. Most people in the matrix are sheep. Most people in the matrix are sheep. Now it's time to be a lion. So during the spiritual journey, you learn the power of being alone. You see, a lot of people who are spiritual, they have a lot of friends, but the gift is to say, actually, sometimes when I'm alone, I can go within. When I'm alone, I can find out who I really am. When I'm alone, I become more whole. And then you realize, actually, you've never, ever been alone. You know, we're never alone at all, because everything is interconnected. And the paradox is that you have to be alone to realize you're actually never alone anyway. Ego is the only separation. Ego is the only separation. Ego is the only separation. So the fourth thing we talked about, hey, let me shout out to everyone in the chat. You know, this is a new format of live interactive shows, Deep Divers. So this is not just a list video. We're talking about this in very great depth, and we're tying it into the global pandemic. I hope you're standing up for your freedoms right now. Everyday ascension. Shout out to you. Okay. So number 4, people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Number 4. Standing up against authority. Knowing that being free is your birthright. Standing in your power every single day. Right? And then we went to, I mean, if you're questioning the official story on COVID-19, congratulations. If you're saying, actually, something is not adding up. If you're saying, actually, they won't cancel another Christmas again. Right? If you're saying, actually, I'm going to let go of authority. I'm going to be free. I'm going to realize that only government is inside of me. I'm a sovereign being, right? That's a spiritual gift. So we got up to number 6. Let's go to number 5. People with a spiritual gift are affected by clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, which is clear sight. You can see things before they happen. Clairvoyance. You can see things before they happen. And Everyday Ascension says, shout out to the clairaudience folks, red pillars and lovers. You are appreciated. Everyday Ascension, you are appreciated. Everyday Ascension, you are appreciated. So that's the gift. That's number 5. People with a spiritual gift are affected by having clairvoyance, which is clear sight, clairaudience, which is clear hearing. You can hear things other people can't hear. Clairsentience, which is clear feeling. You can feel things other people can't feel. You can feel the shift happening right now as I speak. So we went to number 6. The spiritual gift. People with a spiritual gift are affected by doing what's right even though it's not popular. By doing what's right even though it's not popular. It won't get them a lot of fans, but they're doing what is true to their heart. You see, spiritual people with a gift sometimes will be offered millions of dollars, but they'll say, actually, right now, I'll just rather be in the heart of nature. They do things which are, it seems, it doesn't make sense. You know, Deep Divers, I was offered a massive deal when I was in Hollywood once. Film producers contacted me. They said, hey, just sign here and we'll give you all of these millions of dollars. I said, actually, I'm good. Because I was able to put my integrity before a few gold coins. Slow motion this side. So let's go to number 7. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Number 7. Can you guess what that is, Deep Divers? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's that? What's that? What's that? That's the 1111, baby. What's that? That's the 1111. Okay. Now let me talk to you, Deep Divers. People with a spiritual gift are affected Okay? People with a spiritual gift are affected by the numbers. Okay? People always say, Ralph, why do I always see these numbers all around the place? Why am I always seeing 1111? Like, every time I look at the clock, Ralph, it's 1111. Why am I always seeing 1111 along my journey? Like, what are the chances of me seeing 1111 every single day, Ralph? What's going on? What's going on to why so many people are seeing 1111? Why are people seeing these repeating numbers? Why are people seeing these master numbers? It's very strange. Well, let's dive into it. Because I'm not just here to give you a list of things, 10 things. No, I'm here to tell you the science behind it. Listen very closely. If you are someone who is seeing 1111 a lot, it is because you are going through a portal. See, those who see 1111 are going through a portal. Those who see 1111 are also awakening to a higher level of consciousness. And 1111 is also you now seeing that this entire reality is binary. Wait a minute, it's the Matrix, deep divers, it's the Matrix. Oh my gosh, it's the Matrix. Right? This entire reality is a virtual reality simulation, holographic universe. The spiritual gift is when you realize you're in a matrix. You know, what do computers run on? Computers run on binary. And that's why the theoretical physicist, Professor James Gates, told you that the Adinkras, okay? The Adinkras, when he took a close look at the universe, there were these shapes, you know, he called them Adinkras, but inside of them, they had computer code. In other words, the theoretical physicist, Professor James Gates, was saying that our universe, right, these stars, inside of them had computer code. The same things that we use in a web browser. What? Slow motion this side. So you know that binary in the computer is zeros and ones. So when you are seeing 1111, this is reminding us that we're living in a simulation. Smart people know this. Once again, deep divers, if you're on this live, make sure you smash the like button. If you're on this live, make sure you smash the like button. If you're on this live, smash the like button. We're going to raise the frequency a bit. Give thanks, and then we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the 1111, the science behind it, and all of that good stuff. So let's raise the frequency. Let's go. Raising the frequency a little bit, deep divers, right? Raising the frequency a little bit. Let me give a shout out to everyone who made it. Deep divers, you are appreciated. Official BZ, you are appreciated. Thank you, my wise mentor. I am thankful for all the beautiful energy, information, and knowledge that you share with the world every single day. I am thankful to the universe for always guiding me. I'm saying thank you to you, official BZ. You know, we got to start with giving thanks is essential. And that's part of the 1111. Gratitude. Let me shout out to Spencer. You are appreciated, Spencer. Wow, that's a massive thought. I love that. Each star is a piece of code. That is epic. Absolutely. Each star, that's the 1111. Each star is a piece of code, deep divers. Oh, we're diving deep, baby. Oh, we're diving deep. Woo! We're diving deep, deep divers. It's time for the advanced course. Each star is a code. And that's why you want to take a look at the work of Professor James Gates. Also in my book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon, I also talk about it. So, a lot of people enjoying the 80s. A lot of people enjoying the 80s songs. One love to everybody. But so we talk of the 1111. We talk of the 1111. Let me shout out to Puffin. You are appreciated. Puffin, you are appreciated. Glad you enjoy the song. So, people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. We got to number 7, which is the 1111 frequency. The 1111. A lot of people on their spiritual journey, they wake up seeing the 1111. Sometimes the 1111 is behind someone's back. Sometimes it's always there. The 1111 is a sign that you're waking up. The 1111 is also a sign that you are in alignment with your true purpose. That's the 1111. You're in alignment right now. Things are working out for you. And this is a strange thing that happens to people with a spiritual gift. They attract these repeating numbers into their life. They can see the 1111, the 222, the 333, the 444, the 555, the 666, the 777, the 888, the 999. What happens, deep divers, if you're in a casino and you're winning big? In other words, the numbers align for you. Slow motion this side. You get the 777, right? So anytime we see repeating numbers, it means that 1 in numerology signifies a new beginning. And that's why a lot of people who see 1111, they are going through a massive awakening. They're leaving an old world of fear and control and face masks and all of that nonsense, and they're stepping into a new world of freedom. And a lot of people who are seeing the 1111 are now entering a new paradigm, a whole new world of freedom. Whole new world is being opened up to them. Also, people who see 1111 are aware that their guides are contacting them. Their spirit guides are contacting them. See, 1111 is like a number. And if you see 1111, you're getting called by someone, you better pick up the call, deep divers. Because you ever notice that you see 1111 at a time that you're at a very high frequency? Like sometimes you just go for a run, you come back, it's 1111. That's your spirit guides contacting you to say, hey, we got you. I got you. We also see the 1111, and this is a strange thing that happens to people with a spiritual gift. You see, it's tied into the synchronicity. Sometimes you're just feeling lucky and 1111 shows up. Sometimes you're like, I will not see 1111 again today. And then it just shows up. You're like, what are the chances of me seeing 1111? And then it just shows up. But you know how it works with 1111, right? If you really want to see 1111, it doesn't show up, right? So you got to let go, deep divers. You got to let it happen in a very natural way. But that's people with a spiritual gift attract these synchronicities. They attract these repeating numbers. They attract this kind of magic into their life. Like everything is in alignment. Even the numbers are in alignment, deep divers. Now, the difference between other people, they see 1111, it's just that they don't pay attention to it. They see these repeating numbers, they don't pay attention to it though. So why is it that people with a spiritual gift, why is 1111 such a big thing? I mean, it's just a number sequence. Why are people going on about 1111 who have a spiritual gift? Because they know the true significance of it. They know that it's not just a number sequence. They know it's a sign. They know they are being contacted by their spiritual guides. They know they are being contacted from the world beyond. They know they are entering a new world. They know that it's a reminder that we are living in an illusion world. You see, let me tie that into the 1111. When I started to see 1111, let me first give a shout out to everyone who's here. This is an amazing show, Deep Divers. Glad you're enjoying it. Charles S., you are appreciated. Butterflies and hearts and more hearts, you are appreciated. Pure joy, you are appreciated. Giving thanks. So let's go into it. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. So to bring you up to date, number 1, intuition. Number 2, empathy. Number 3, being alone. Number 4, letting go of authority and saying we ain't having it. No longer will we be in lockdown because we are free beings and we will choose to be free. Number 5 is the 3 C's: clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience. Okay. Number 6 is doing the unpopular thing because you know it's right. And number 7, we are up to the 1111. Let me give a shout out to everyone who made it here. Once again, deep divers, if you're on this live, smash the like button. Smash the like button, deep divers. Smash the like button and share this link. Let me give a shout out to Drew the Chosen One. Drew the Chosen One. And also, deep divers, don't be afraid to give thanks. Don't be afraid, like Drew, to give thanks. Drew gave thanks. Don't be afraid. Give thanks and leave a comment. If there's something you want me to talk about, drop it in the chat. Drew the Chosen One, shout out to you. Sending good ass energy to all the Pisces who are about to have their moment to shine soon. Remember, stay protected and stay connected. Always, always. And when we talk of the 1111, which is number 7, people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. This is number 7, seeing repeating numbers, 1111. These repeating number sequences. And when you realize that this isn't just a random number sequence, this is a message. This is a message from the universe that you better wake up to. That a whole new beginning is opening up for you. And that's why a lot of people who see 1111, they are heightening their senses. They're becoming more in tune with themselves. And when you are more in tune with who you are, when you're more in tune, you start to smile, and all of a sudden, you start to see the numbers. The repeating numbers. The numbers never lie. So it's strange. I'm sure if you tell some of your family members, oh, I see 1111, they'll be like, so? Unless they also have the gift of intuition to say, actually, 1111 means something because I know it's a sign. But you see, that's the difference. When you are able to tap inside of your true spiritual essence, you realize it's not an accident I'm seeing 1111. It's for a reason. Because I'm waking up from the matrix. I'm waking up from the dream spell. I realize the lockdown is is taking away people's freedoms. We came here to be free. See, this is usually what happens when you're seeing the 1111. It's a wake-up call. Let me repeat that. It's a wake-up call. Pardon? It's a wake-up call. What? It's a wake-up call. Wake up. 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 So a lot of people who are seeing the 1111, they're waking up all the time. It's a wake-up call, baby. Let's go to number 8. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. What do you think this is, deep divers? This guy can't sleep, but he's awake. You know, a lot of people are affected, even though they have a spiritual gift, they're affected by insomnia. They can't seem to sometimes just go to bed quietly like everyone else. They're always up late thinking, tossing, turning, twisting, turning. And it happens to a lot of people who have a spiritual gift, because sometimes your brain is overactive. Sometimes you're always diving deep and you're going down the rabbit hole. Let me give a shout out to everyone here. Gregory Richardson, you are so appreciated. Thank you so much. Peace. Shout out to you. Shout out to Gregory. So, like I said, people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. We're at number 8, deep divers, and it is going down the rabbit hole. Is that you in the chat? Do you go down the rabbit hole? Like, now you can't sleep because you're just going down the rabbit hole? That you're always up late researching, and now, like, gosh, I can't sleep because I'm thinking about something that just messed up my mind. It makes sense, right? Yeah, a lot of people have insomnia, even though they have a spiritual gift. They can't sleep for a long time. I no longer have insomnia, but along my early spiritual journey, I had insomnia. I couldn't sleep because my mind was always alert. Like, I was always sometimes going deep down the rabbit hole. Now, a lot of people, they still have insomnia. And it's because they know something is wrong with the world. You see, insomnia is not a negative thing. In fact, insomnia is you saying, actually, right now, something is on my mind. Insomnia is a message that there's something that you have to deal with. And what are people dealing with on the planet right now, deep divers? You know, a lot of people are dealing with this. There's a reason why people can't sleep. You know, a lot of people have lost jobs. There's a reason why people can't sleep, deep divers. They've lost their way of living. You know, a lot of people, they've lost everything with the global pandemic. So there are people amongst us, light workers, chosen ones, who are working overtime. Not only are they helping other people, they got their family to feed. So they got a lot of shit to do. Now, that's one of the reasons they got insomnia. So what's the solution, deep divers? Okay, let me help you out with insomnia. For a long time, there's two things, okay? I want to talk to you about the logotherapist. Okay? Viktor E. Frankl. When I was studying psychology, as a psychologist, I came across his works, Man's Search for Meaning. Now, Viktor E. Frankl was in the concentration camps, and he was the only one that survived in his group. when they asked him, how the hell did you survive that? He said that because I had to search for my meaning, my personal meaning. He said that's the only thing that kept me alive, my personal meaning. Now, in this logotherapy he developed, he said that people who can't sleep, it's because they really want to go to sleep. And this works. Okay, if you have insomnia, if you are someone who can't sleep, even though you're awake, I want you to practice this. Say, I don't want to go to sleep. Pardon? I don't want to go to sleep. That's what you got to do. Say, I don't want to go to sleep. And when you don't want to go to sleep, it's called a paradoxical intention, right? Paradoxical intention. Okay, we're getting technical, deep divers. It's called a paradoxical intention. So when you say, I don't want to go to sleep, let me pull up a movie of someone sleeping, okay? When you say, I don't want to go to sleep, what do you think happens? You can say it in the chat. I'll wait for you. When you say, I don't want to go to sleep, I am not going to sleep, I don't care about sleeping, what happens? You know, what happens? When you say, I will not go to sleep, I do not want to go to sleep, I don't want to go to sleep, what happens? Uh-oh, you're falling asleep all of a sudden. So paradoxical intention is huge for a lot of people who are going down the rabbit hole. Sometimes you stay up late, you're watching videos, okay, about the awakening, about the new world order, about what's happening on the planet. You're going deep down the rabbit hole to know how screwed up the world is, about the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, all of these people. You're going deep down the rabbit hole to know about the AI, the artificial intelligence. Yeah, they're turning you into robots. You're going deep down the rabbit hole, right? Going deep down the rabbit hole. So a lot of people with the spiritual gift, they are always alert because a lot of the times they're always processing a lot of information. That's why they can't sleep, because they got a lot on their mind. So the solution is to realize you got to take time out. You got to take time out. You got to breathe. You got to breathe. You got to chill. You got to chill. And you got to remind yourself that you don't have to save the world. Pardon? You don't have to save the world. You got to be the change you wish to see in the world. That's all you got to do. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's here. Once again, deep divers, make sure you smash the like button, show love and appreciation. Smash the like button. Smash the like button and share this link. April Day, you are appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate you. I have precognitive dreams often, trying to make sense of it all. Hey, let's bring you up to date, April, okay? So, people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. Number 5 is where I'm going to talk to you, April. So listen, okay? People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. So number 1 we talked about was intuition. You are guided by your intuition. Number 2 is empathy. Number 3 is being alone. Number 4 is not listening to authority, but listening to yourself. Number 5, April, is clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience. Now you didn't ask, you said I have precognitive dreams, and that's a spiritual gift, honey. See, premonitions. A lot of people close their eyes and see more clearly. It's a spiritual gift. Is strange because sometimes, like you just said, you get these precognitive dreams. You can dream about something and then it ends up happening. And it's a spiritual gift a lot of people have. And a lot of people don't understand it. They don't know how to explain it. You know, a lot of people, they dream things and then it ends up happening. So, you know, that's great to see, April. So number 6 is doing the unpopular thing because you know it's right. Okay, number 7 was the 11:11. We're at number 8, deep divers, which is insomnia. And a lot of people with a spiritual gift have insomnia. They can't go to sleep. They're always up. Is that you, deep divers? Is that you? Are you always up? You always up? Are you always up? You're tossing, you're turning. So I told you a solution for that is to realize what paradoxical intention is. And paradoxical intention is when you say, I don't want to sleep. I want to stay awake all night. Oh my gosh, I'm going to bed right now, right? So paradoxical intention is the best solution to overcome insomnia. Paradoxical intention is where you're like, no. Paradoxical intention is where you're like, I don't want to sleep, and all of a sudden you've gone to sleep, right? So learn that it's a spiritual gift if you can't sleep, if you're always going down the rabbit hole, but learn that you don't have to save the world. You have to be the change you wish to see in the world. And if you are someone with a lot of, if you are someone who can't sleep, you're always up. Say, I don't want to go to sleep. Say, I do not like sleep. And when you learn to do that, you have paradoxical intention. Before you know it, you fall asleep. Right? And this is the secret to cure insomnia. So let me give a shout out to everyone who's here. You are appreciated, deep divers. Let me give a shout out to Mystic Rose. You are appreciated, Mystic Rose. So many beautiful deep divers here. You are appreciated. Mystic Rose, you are appreciated. Hi, Ralph. Love you so much. Wondering if you have any thoughts on the light plasma webs that are showing up on webcams around the world. Okay, let's dive deep. We got to remind ourselves that our phones are looking at us. They're spying on us. Our webcams are spying on us. And the social dilemma is that when you are giving information to artificial intelligence, you are actually training artificial intelligence and therefore making it become smarter. And that's why by 2050, there's going to be a singularity where artificial intelligence becomes smarter than human beings. No! We got to remind ourselves that the inorganic ones created this technology you're using. And therefore, a lot of the light plasma webs are actually surveillance devices, surveillance tools to spy on you. And that's why I told you, anything you're doing on the internet is being recorded. Everything you're doing on the internet is being recorded. And you cannot delete anything from the internet. I don't think people understand this or understand this. That's why it's called the internet. It's called the web for a reason. Oh my gosh. Stop it, Ralph. Slow motion this side. Because the internet can liberate us, but at the same time, they are using the internet to catch people. That's why it's called an internet. Everything you do is being recorded. I don't think you know that. And every image you upload on the internet is being saved. Even if you delete it, it's being saved. It's being stored. You know, you're like, oh, I deleted that photo. No, it's not. It's always there. So when they create mind files, you know, they create the mind file of you, because everything you do on the internet is being recorded, is being tracked, is being traced. Your own phone is spying on you. Your own phone is spying on you. You know, you can turn on someone's webcam, even if you can turn on their webcam remotely. You can turn on their webcam remotely. So remind yourself, if you use this technology, remind yourself, be smart. You don't have to share your photos when you were 2 years old on the internet, because all of that information is being gathered, collected, stored, recorded, and can be used against you. Do you know how many people have snitched on themselves on the internet? They said things about themselves, and now everything they've said has been used in court. Have you heard of those stories, deep divers? So what I'm trying to tell you is that the internet is a great tool, but if you do use the internet, make sure you have a VPN. Make sure the browser you're using cannot be tracked or traced. Google, Chrome, all of these sites, everything is being recorded there. Gmail, everything is being recorded there. Skype, everything is being recorded there. Facebook is the worst. Instagram is the worst. So you got to learn that you want to free yourself of that, because there's a reason why you can't take out the phone battery. There's a reason why you can't take out the phone battery. I mean, if you want to take it out, it takes some time to do it. The reason why that is because they started to notice, and this is diving deep, they started to notice that criminals who were doing crimes with the phone, if they didn't want to be traced, all they had to do was take out the battery. And now you can't locate the mobile phone. If you take out the battery, you can't locate the mobile phone. But if the battery is inside and you turn off the phone, not only can you remotely control the phone, you can switch it on remotely. You can also track where that phone is. If the battery is inside of your phone, that phone can be operated remotely. You can be tracked and traced. The phone can spy on you. So what they had to do was make it a pain in the ass for you to take out the battery. So that's why I always say, if you want to really disconnect from your phone, you have to take out the battery. You have to disconnect the battery from the phone. If you really want, because if you turn off your phone isn't off. It's still on. If the battery is attached to the phone's still on. And that's why they made it hard for people. You know, now it's a pain in the ass to take out the battery every single time. So a lot of people, they keep the battery inside, not realizing they're being tracked and traced. So if you want to disconnect from the phone, take out the battery. That's a little tip for you. So we're at number 8, deep divers. Okay, let me give a shout out to everybody who's here. You are appreciated, deep divers. So many beautiful deep divers. But remind yourself things, and this is why that guy can't sleep, right? Because he knows that he knows that the webcams you're using are actually spying on you. And your mobile phones. People can control them remotely. Now, let me give a shout out to everyone who's here. Let me give a shout out to Astrid 2606 Saunders. You are appreciated. Ralph, you are so appreciated. You are appreciated. You are definitely appreciated. So let's go to number 9. People with a spiritual gift are affected by this. And this is being drawn to nature spaces. If you are someone who is drawn to nature spaces, you like to be free, You like to breathe in the good ass prana, baby. You like to feel alive. Make sure you check out the book Deep Divers Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. #1 best-selling book. So a lot of people with a spiritual gift, they choose natural environments. They choose ecotherapy. They choose to heal themselves in the heart of nature every single day. I've made over 3,000 videos in the heart of nature. And there's a reason why I love nature, is because nature heals me. And that's a strange thing. A lot of people don't understand why people who have a spiritual gift, they always want to be in nature. They always want to go to the forest. They want to go to the mountains. They want to go hiking. They want to go to the ocean. They're in awe of nature. Now, not only that, right? They appreciate, and if this is you, make some noise. They're appreciating all beings in nature. See, many people with a spiritual gift, this is number 9, they have a love for nature, but all its inhabitants as well. They have an affinity for animals, all life forms, okay? And this is how you know. This is a strange thing, because people with a spiritual gift, not only do they love nature, they love the inhabitants of nature. They love animals. And that's why a lot of people who have this spiritual gift, what happens? They've got animal sanctuaries. They're looking after Mother Nature's children. They got cats, they got dogs, they got pigs, they got cows, they got a whole farm going on. And it happens with people with a spiritual gift. They can get on with animals better than they can get on with human beings. Is that you? Right? They have more of a connection with animals than with a human being. They feel more connected to animals than they do with humans. Why is that, right? I always talk of the cat down the road, but it's because, animals are teachers, sentient beings. We often think animals are actually less than us, but actually, as you're awakening, you realize you can learn a lot from animals. They can actually teach you. They can teach you. So people with a spiritual gift are affected by nature spaces. They have a strange tendency to be in nature all the time. Also, to be around animals, which are also their spirit guides, and also to make sure they are in wild, free spaces where no buildings are around. And I always do that, a lot of the times when I'm in nature, there's no buildings. And if that's you, if you're like, I don't want to be in a concrete jungle, congratulations, right? And people with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. What's number 10? 7-day vegan challenge. You are strangely passionate about food, eating to live. Aubergines here, right? You're strangely addicted to improving your health. And a lot of people say, just eat what everyone else is eating. Eat processed meats, eat junk, eat dairy. But you're like, actually, no, I want to eat better. And this is what happens to a lot of people who are waking up. They don't want to eat junk food. They choose to be picky about the food they eat. Is that you? You're choosing to say, actually, I want the best plant-based foods around. People are like, man, it's just food. You're like, nah, I need cold pressed juice, right? Is that you? I need a certain type of grapes. I need a certain type of apple. It's strange when you really become so infatuated with eating to live and going on that whole food journey. I've been plant-based for a little while. 15 years, no meat, no dairy. And it's changed my entire life when I realized I can eat to live every single day. And a lot of people, I want to say congratulations for people who are really making the transition to change their diet, because that's where that's where the awakening comes, when you change your diet. Let me give a shout out to Katrina. You are appreciated, honey. The wonderful Katrina. Thank you, Ralph. I wake up every night at 3 a.m. Uh-oh, that's the bonus one. Katrina, you caught me on that. That's the bonus one. People with a spiritual gift are affected by these 10 strange things. People with a spiritual gift wake up at 3 a.m. They wake up at odd hours, sometimes 3 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m., sometimes 2 a.m. They wake up early. Weird hours. What the hell are you doing? Diving deep, baby. A lot of people on the journey of awakening with a spiritual gift wake up at 3 o'clock because this is the time where the true magic happens. And I also want to tell you, in ancient times, they didn't just sleep at night. They would sometimes take a nap and then they would be awake at night. You see, we're not all supposed to be sleeping at the same time. But Katrina, thank you, Ralph. I wake up every night at 3 a.m. I went down the rabbit hole and got Stardust on me now. The drinks you talk about is a must. And the drinks you talk about is a must. I am grateful. And the things, maybe. Drinks, things. Okay. I get what you're saying. I love you. Okay. You are appreciated, Katrina. Absolutely. That's a bonus one. But when we're talking about food, a lot of people have a strange tendency just to eat to live, just to improve their overall health by choosing foods that can actually serve them, nourish them. And that's what it's all about. If you are someone who has changed your diet over the last week, over the last 12 months, over the last year, congratulations. Congratulations. So, people with a spiritual gift are affected by so much. And right now, we have to remind ourselves with what's happening on the planet, you need these gifts more than ever. Let me shout out to Donna. The wonderful Donna, you are appreciated. Love is the way to get through this together. Absolutely. Love is always the way. Love is all you need, baby. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. You see, when you're going through your spiritual journey, a lot of people are led by fear. And fear is this. That's fear. And a lot of people with a spiritual gift have no appetite for fear because they realize there is nothing to be afraid of. There is nothing right now on the planet to be afraid of. So make sure you are standing in your power today, deep divers. Make sure you're choosing freedom over fear. Make sure you're choosing to not be scared and feeling like it's not going to work out. Make sure you know that it can all happen for you. It can all align for you if you are in alignment with yourself. You know, like I told you, so many beautiful deep divers here. Continue to raise the frequency, deep divers. Continue to trust yourself every single day. Let me read the questions. Once again, deep divers, put in the chat if there's something that you want me to talk about. And give thanks. Smash the like button if you're on this live. Make sure you smash the like button. Smash the like button, deep divers, and share this link. We are live. We've got a whole lot to talk about. Taylor made, how do we enhance our telepathic abilities? That's a fantastic question. That's a fantastic question. So, having a spiritual gift, I have, is the 3 C's. So the question is, how can we improve our clairvoyance? Clairvoyance means clear sight. How can we see things before they happen? How can we see things before they happen? How can we read people's minds? See, all of this comes in the realm of clairvoyance, of being tapped in to who you are. When you are tapped into who you are, you will develop more telepathic abilities. When you are tuned into who you are, you will develop more telepathic abilities. When you go on the journey without the crowd, when you say, actually, I want to spend an hour alone every single day meditating, this is how to increase your telepathic abilities. When you learn to trust your intuition, spend time with yourself, do a little samba, baby. This is how to increase your telepathic abilities. It comes with meditation. I'm meditating every single day for a few hours. Meditation is the greatest way to improve your telepathic abilities. Every single day, make sure you're spending time with yourself, meditating, tuning in. And before you know it, you're going to be developing clairvoyance. Happens when you just learn to switch off the external media, the fear government, the COVID-19 nonsense, and you learn to reconnect back to your true power. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You know, we came here to remind ourselves that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. That's what we came here for, to realize that we're none of these things society labels us as. We're none of these things that society labels us as. We're so much more than that. Let me give a shout out to everyone who's here. Sabrina, you are appreciated. Not off this world, but in it. Catch us in the higher dimensions. Oh, baby. Catch us in the higher dimensions. I'm so happy. The whole world is just beginning. We already won. It's about us all. So many beautiful deep divers here. Let me give a shout out to Vibration the One. You are appreciated. Thank you, Ralph. 432 Hertz. Even the gifted ones must merge with a new reality. Balance and recharge, my friends. We can see isolation as a gift to be creative, but soul to soul acknowledgement is key. Shout out to you. Let me remind you that there is no isolation. There is only interconnectedness, you see. When you realize that you can never be alone, it's impossible. Because everything is connected. And this is a gift people have on the spiritual journey. They can trust themselves to say, actually, I'm never alone. I'm always connected. You got to disconnect to reconnect. You got to unlearn to relearn. But it's a great time we're living in. You know, remind yourself, as a multidimensional being, you came here to be free. You came here to hold on to your birthright, which is supreme freedom. Feels so good to be alive, deep divers. It feels so good to be alive. Once again, I love all of you who've been here. Make sure you get the Good Ass Prana shirts, deep divers, at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. Also, check out the best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. And make sure you add me on the verified Instagram page at official Ralph Smart for more daily inspiration. I get a lot of messages, but make sure you add me there so you can send a message. You know, like I told you, deep divers, I'm blessed every single day. I'm blessed. Let me continue to read that question that just came in. Beautiful, beautiful show. Spencer, you are appreciated. I like that, Spencer. Shout out to Spencer. In the words of the Stone Roses, it's a beautiful thing. Guess we just need to spot it when it happens. Slow motion this side. Absolutely. You are appreciated, Spencer. Everybody here on this live, deep divers, you are appreciated. Remind yourself, we are the power. We are the freedom. Remind yourself, the great change is here. Remind yourself, we're living in a great time of awakening. A lot of people are going to be going through a spiritual awakening if they haven't done already. And a lot of people who have already gone through a spiritual awakening are going to go through another one because it never stops. There's always more to learn about yourself. So remind yourself, you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and the spiritual world controls the physical world. Oh, I like that. When you realize that, deep divers, well, you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Beautiful, deep divers. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Make sure you smash the like button, deep divers. Smash the like button. Smash the like button and share this video. You are all appreciated. One love to everybody. Turn on the notifications. I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. So be here. And, you know, you got a lot to watch. I'm going to rewatch this powerful video. Everybody on this live, you are amazing. You are appreciated. So we're going to rock out like this. Should we go 80s? What do you want? 80s? Let's go 80s, deep divers. One love to you, wonderful deep divers. You are appreciated. And like I told you, keep diving deep. I'm here for you. One love to everybody. Make sure you are here for the live stream on time tomorrow. We got a whole lot to talk about. Turn on the notifications, smash the like button. One love to everybody on this chat. You are appreciated. Let's get it.